Hi everybody, this is Mrs. Marie Sleppy, and today we're going to talk about minor scales. There are 3 kinds of minor scales, and each one builds upon the next. So I'm going to go very slowly and methodically so that all of us can understand the 3 kinds of minor scales. First, we have to review what is a half step, because everything in music is built on the half step. Here we go. From this key to the next key is a half step. From this key to the next is a half step. That means that from this key to this key is a whole step. From this key to the next key is a whole. Sometimes 2 white keys will be 1 half step away, but most of the time they are a whole step away. From 1 black key to the next is usually a half step, but from here to here, see, that's 1.5 steps. See this? That's a whole from here to here, plus another one is 1.5. The natural minor has a formula of whole, half, whole, whole, half, whole, whole. So I'm going to play that for you. That doesn't sound too interesting, does it? That's ascending and descending. We can make it a little bit more interesting by lifting the 7th tone. Remember that this is the 1st, the 2nd, the 3rd, the 4th, the 5th, the 6th, the 7th. We're going to lift this and play this natural B instead of B flat. The formula for a harmonic minor is whole, half, whole, whole, half, 1.5, half. Here we go. That's really pretty. That's called a harmonic minor. Now we can change the harmonic minor into a melodic minor. We're going to change both these keys, the 6th and the 7th of the scale. We're going to lift them. We're going to raise them so that instead of flats, they are natural minor. It begins like a minor, but then it finishes, it ends like a major. Let's hear it. That la-ti-do at the end, just like a major. That's so la-ti-do. That's a melodic minor, but that is only when it ascends. That is when it is climbing. When it falls or descends, it descends as a natural minor. So that is, the 3 kinds of minor scales are natural, harmonic, and melodic. It is important to keep that minor 3rd from the 1st to the 3rd. It is important to keep that interval because that is what defines the minor scale. So let's start on A. We can use the same formula and begin at a different point. We'll start on A. Remember, it's whole, half, whole, whole, half, whole, whole. That is our natural minor. Our harmonic minor is a raised 7th. The 1st, the 2nd, the 3rd, the 4th, the 5th, the 6th, the 7th. We're going to raise it. Now it's going to make from this F to this G sharp, we're going to have 1.5. Remember that 1.5? Half. Now let's play a G harmonic minor scale. Here we go. Starts on G, whole, half. Whole, whole, half. 1 1/2, half. Now what do we call these two here? Remember that we're starting on G, so this has to be A. This has to be some kind of B, that's B flat. C, D, not E, but E flat. And this is F. Remember that it has to have the same letters just like the regular alphabet. C, D, E, F, G, right? C, D, E flat, F sharp, G. Let's play that. Sounds pretty good. Now let's play a G melodic minor. G, A, B flat, C, D. Careful here, we're going to raise the E, not E flat, but E natural. We're going to raise what was normally F to F sharp. Remember what our natural minor sounded? Our melodic minor is going to have these two raised this way. See how we're raising the E flat to natural E and the F to F sharp. And when we descend, careful, sometimes they're a little tricky there. One thing is to play them correctly, another thing is to name them correctly, give them the right letters. So if we begin on G, a whole above G is A, a half is B flat. Be careful not to name it A sharp. If you name it A sharp, you will have two A's. You will have G, A sharp, and that is not correct. You have to have G, A, and some kind of B. So this is called B flat. G, A, B flat. A whole above B flat is C. A whole, D. Half is E flat. Careful not to call it D sharp, because then you'll have two D's. E flat. A whole, F, and then G. When you go to play the harmonic scale, be careful. G, A, B flat is the third, C is the fourth, D is the fifth, E flat is the sixth, and in a harmonic scale, the seventh is raised. So you're going to not play the F, but the F sharp. So yes, you can have E flats and F sharps together, and then finish with G. I hope that this video has helped you and your family understand the three kinds of minor scales. If you have any comments, questions, or suggestions, please comment, like, and subscribe so that we can bring you and your family the gift of culture.